Okay, I'm going to explain who it is that's incessantly attacking me and a couple of other people. Just this past week. She's not new. She was around when I first woke in like May, June, 2022. Um, her name is Stacy Lyran. She's a Nazi and a Xenu worshiper from Reno, Nevada. She sometimes deceives people by using her former incarnation's name, Artemis, aka Diana. So that's who people are talking to when they say they're worshipping Artemis or Diana. She was worse in 2022, if you can believe that. She was way more intense. Mostly because she lost power because she lost her giant merge, and also like a week ago she suicided all of her souls thinking that Xenu would save her, but he didn't. Back around August, September is when we found out what she was doing. She had a very large merge that was made up of unwilling and unawakened gods within the CIA and Russian intelligence. She turned out to be the Nazi who started the war in the Ukraine. Putin and all the Russian heads of state are very Russian Orthodox Catholic, and that church currently believes that Xenu is the real God, and that Alexander Dugin, who is a Nazi mystic, the Russian Orthodox Catholics believe that he is a prophet who speaks to God. Alexander Dugin was speaking to Xenu and Stacy Lyran and her son, who they believed was Hitler. They believed her son was Hitler. And Alexander Dugin knew he was speaking to the same God Hitler made human sacrifices to. Stacy Lyran and Alexander Dugin planned to put the soul of Stacy's son into the next Kremlin with the intention to make him the next Hitler to dominate Europe. There were a lot of Nazis who joined that battle for a reason. It's because Stacy told them to. They were possessed by Xenu and Stacy. And they were following her son, believing he was Hitler. Stacy Lyran ended up physically killing her son's body because he eventually rejected her plan for world domination. He hates her now, and he was brainwashed and scared of her when he was doing that stuff. She kept him under control because he has a disability in the body that she killed. So now he lives in another of his incarnations. So he doesn't have to live in the same household anymore, and he's not doing the same stuff anymore because she's not making him do that. She can't make him do that because she lost control of him. We convinced some Russian heads of state that they were following Hitler, which some did not know. They didn't know that they were following Hitler, the god that Hitler was making human sacrifices to. Putin didn't know. He thought it was God, because his cancer got healed by a couple of like a group in the merge. And but now the situation is hard to control with so many Nazis in Russia and Ukraine, because they're all possessed by Xenu, and like Putin's not in control of his body anymore. Not likely, anyways. The reason they called us gay demons is because Tom Hanks trolled me saying that he was gay, but it turned out he meant that in a tongue-in-cheek way, because he knew another one of my incarnations that is a male, biological male. And the reason I know this is because the Russians were watching my conversations with a Garrett clone who was rehabilitated. They thought I was intentionally attacking them, but I was attacking racism. I used the term racism and to remove it, and they were getting attacked by that command because I was using verbal commands instead of meditation at that point. And I had no idea had the racism entity had anything to do with Russia. It was Jihi who told me to attack racism, but also Jihi was possessed. It turned out the Russian intelligence had a lot of Hitler and Samael clones. The angel Samael, evil one. Some were just held hostage, and some were active Nazis who wanted the apocalypse to happen again. On a couple of deleted timelines, they did succeed in nuking every major city in every country because Xenu told them to. And nuclear weapons kill souls, so they were targeting gods. They were trying to kill gods. They scheduled the apocalypse for August 8th, and I think you can guess why. It's the stupid HH symbolism thing. So that was fun to disrupt their timeline, because it really pissed them off that it wasn't August 8th. So that was a fucked up way to awaken as a deity. I had no idea I was a deity at that point. I wasn't fully awake yet. I didn't understand what was going on. And they aimed a nuke directly at me, which is fucked up. They targeted my city just because I was living here, and they couldn't get an assassin close to me because the CIA are always around me. So that's fun.